light that watches back. When Clara first moved into her modest apartment on the edge of town, she barely noticed the small, antique wall light above the doorway. It was peculiar, an old brass fixture that seemed out of place amid the sparse modern furnishings. Yet, there was something comforting about its faint, amber glow, even when the switch was off. On her first night, as rain pattered softly against the window, Clara found herself staring at the light, a strange sensation creeping up her spine, as if the fixture was silently observing her. Days passed, and Clara noticed the light's glow shifting ever so slightly, sometimes warmer, sometimes cooler, as if responding to her mood. She told herself it was just her imagination, a trick of tired eyes. But the feeling of being watched, of an unseen presence tethered to the light, grew stronger. When she turned off the lamps at night, the faint glow never fully faded, lingering like a heartbeat in the shadows. The apartment, once a refuge, began to feel less like home and more like a stage where the light was the silent audience. One evening, during a power outage, Clara sat alone in near darkness, her only illumination the mysterious light. It pulsed gently, almost breathing. As she stared, the glow seemed to brighten when she looked away, dimming when she met its gaze. A chill settled in her chest. Was the light aware, watching? Her rational mind battled with creeping paranoia. Was the fixture just a relic, or something else entirely? That night, sleep evaded her, replaced by the unsettling sensation that the light was waiting for something. In the following days, Clara began finding subtle signs that the light was more than a mere object. Books she hadn't touched were slightly moved. Faint whispers brushed the edges of her hearing. The apartment's silence grew heavy, as if the walls themselves were listening. Sometimes, in fleeting moments, she thought she glimpsed a shadow behind the light, a figure just beyond the corner of her eye. Yet, every time she turned, there was nothing. The ambiguity gnawed at her. Was she unraveling? Or was the light revealing its true nature? Determined to understand, Clara researched the apartment's history and discovered previous tenants had left abruptly, citing strange occurrences. No one mentioned the light explicitly, but the vague accounts hinted at something unseen. That night, she sat beneath the fixture, speaking aloud, asking what it wanted. The light flickered violently, then settled into a steady glow, warmer than before. For a fleeting moment, she felt a presence, neither hostile nor kind, but deeply ancient and watchful. The silence afterward was deafening. Days turned into restless nights as Clara's reality blurred. The light seemed to know her thoughts, shifting in brightness or warmth with her moods. She began talking to it, confessing fears and memories she'd never shared aloud. Sometimes the glow flickered as if acknowledging her words. Yet, the more she engaged, the more isolated she felt from the outside world. The light was both companion and captor, its quiet vigilance a constant reminder that she was never truly alone. One night, Clara awoke to the light shining brighter than ever, flooding the room with a golden glow that was almost too intense to bear. In that brilliance, she thought she saw a face, not her own, reflected faintly in the window glass, watching her with unreadable eyes. Heart pounding, she blinked, was gone. The light dimmed back to its usual quiet pulse. Whether it was a trick of the mind or something more, Clara could no longer deny the presence that watched from the light, a watcher who had waited patiently all along. Clara never turned the light off again. Instead, she learned to live with its gaze, a quiet companion in the shadows. The watcher was neither friend nor foe. It simply observed, patient and eternal. In the end, she understood that some darkness is not meant to be vanquished, but embraced. A silent presence that reminds us of the thin veil between the known and the unknowable. The light that watches back when we think we're alone.